and welcome to the channel. My name is Annalisa and this is going to be the Christmas Carol book tag created by Lauren Wade. So this is based on the book A Christmas Carol, which has ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. So for the Ghost of Christmas Past, what is a beloved book from your childhood? And that would be any of the Del Toro books, as you'll see I have behind me. They fill up pretty much that whole cubby. They were very precious to me as a child. I reread them very many times because I had a hard time finding books that I liked, which has not been a problem since I joined BookTube. For Christmas present, what is a book that you've read recently that you think will become a favorite? And I picked Vampires of El Norte. I really love the sweet romance in this one, even though there is a backdrop of horrible vampires. And for the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, what is a book coming out next year that you're looking forward to? And for me, that's An Honored Vow. I'm pretty sure it's coming out in 2025. But that is the last book in the Halfling saga, which is the first two books I've really enjoyed. The third one is out, but I'm worried it might end in a cliffhanger, so I'm going to wait to read it until the fourth book is out. Bah Humbug. What is a book that everyone else likes that you can't stand? There are a lot of popular books that I haven't actually read that from other people's descriptions of them I'm like, that's probably not for me. Or like books that people have described and like talked about how racist and what's the other thing, ableist they are. And so I've been like, I will hate that from afar without actually reading it. But one that I've actually read that I didn't like, that is fairly popular in my circles, is The Blood Trials. I really didn't like the ending of the first book. I felt it was contrived and annoying. Not to mention the whole thing just being not my vibe. For Bob Cratchit, what is a book that is a old steady that you keep recommending? And that is Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I always recommend that to people who are wanting to read romances, especially that have disability representation. I actually felt more compelled by the disability representation in that one than the romance, but one that I am more compelled by the romance and equally by the representation is the third in the series, Act Your Age, Eve Brown. So the series as a whole is definitely one I recommend all the time. Also Wild Beauty. That's a very different sort of story by Anna Marie McLemore, who writes a lot of queer books, and this one is very magical and has lots of like flowers, magical flowers, and I love plant magic, so I love that one and like to recommend that to people. Tiny Tim, an underappreciated book. And I picked Ophi's Ghost, which I have right... Nope, it's too far down in the pile. I can't get it. But it's by Justina Ireland, and it's middle grade, and Justina Ireland doesn't usually write middle grade. So I feel like even those who have read Justina Ireland's other books, most famous of which are probably Dread Nation and Deathless Divide, a lot of people haven't read the middle grade Ophi's Ghost. Today, why it's Christmas Day. What is a book that gets you in the mood for Christmas? And Love Letters for Joy is set kind of through the first semester of high school times through the holiday season. So that one has a lot of like holiday vibes to it that I enjoy. That's a YA romance with, I believe the main character has cerebral palsy. A Muppet Christmas Carol. What is a favorite book to movie adaptation of yours? And for me, definitely Lord of the Rings. I watched the movies before I read the book, and I think they do an excellent job. They definitely make it more accessible for people who don't like to read very meandering sort of stories. But there is of course a lot of extra lore in the books, so like as someone who's introduced by the movies, I like to dive into the books to get like extra information and make me like the characters even more than I already do. And then I also really like Barbie in A Christmas Carol, which is my favorite adaptation of A Christmas Carol, and we watch it every Christmas season, my family and I, and it's really sweet, and it's all about women friendships, and it's just really sweet and precious. So I'm going to go through my subscription tab and tag some people. So I will tag What Cass Read, Cozy Reader Kelly, and Books with Brandy Shanae. No pressure if you would rather not do this tag, but if you feel like it, even if you're not one of the people they tagged, enjoy, and Merry Christmas Eve. That's when this should be coming out, and have a great Christmas. And then Kwanzaa is coming up, so have a happy Kwanzaa. Oh, and this year Hanukkah is starting on December 25th, so happy Hanukkah as well. And anything else you celebrate during this time of year. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!